I thought I'd bring to you a new series. So, welcome to my new series, Get into Cosplay with Joshi. This is basically a show where I get into a random cosplay while I talk about something I decide to talk about. Whether it's some advice, some shenanigans, fun stories, all that good stuff. Since this is the first episode, I thought it would be appropriate to start off with something starter-ish. As you maybe already have guessed, today's episode is a cosplay tag, where I'm just basically going to be doing the cosplay tag while I get into Keith. Because he's a fan favorite, and I thought that would be a good idea. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. The first question before I even start getting into cosplay, when did I start cosplaying? I started cosplaying back in April 2016. I've been cosplaying for, what, 6 years now? Okay, lenses have been applied. That took much longer than it should have. My nose always becomes so runny whenever I put in lenses. I start crying, slightly. How many people do that? Do you guys do that as well? Does that happen to you? Leave a comment below. What was my first cosplay? My first cosplay was actually Naruto. It was the first anime I ever watched. I don't know, I thought it was cute, so yeah, it is what it is. Hold on with that question. What is my most recent cosplay? My most recent cosplay is actually Loki from the Loki series. I initially wanted to do his, like, prison TVA outfit, but when I got the suit, it was too big. So I was gonna wear it for a con and I was like really in a hurry, so I actually ended up doing a variant version of him, but yeah, I will do him justice one day. Moving on to the next question, what is my favorite cosplay? When I was younger, I absolutely adored my Levi cosplay. I thought it was so canon as him, and I just loved the energy. I just felt really awesome when I wore him, but I stopped wearing him because of some personal issues. If I were to pick now my absolute all-time favorite cosplay, it would probably be either my season 1 Catra or Elsa. What is my least favorite cosplay? I actually don't like my Bakugo, mostly. I mean, I like the makeup, but the wig is just a mess. Is it contour time? It is contour time. This is a new contour stick that I've gotten from Shein, and I do not know if this is actually, if this works or not. Well, whatever, let's find out. What was my cheapest cosplay? I think that has to be my L cosplay from Death Note, because that is literally just a long t-shirt and a pair of jeans which I stole from my dad. And the wig was from eBay, so like, I don't think you can get cheaper than that. What was my most expensive cosplay? It definitely has to be my cosplay from Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, because I mean I bought the entire costume on, was that on eBay? But that wasn't cheap, but I mean it wasn't really expensive either. The thing that ended up being really expensive was the sword, because I got a solid replica sword. Probably my prized possession when it comes to cosplay. I had to go through a lot of shit with that thing because international shipping weapon laws. What is my next cosplay? As of right now, I actually just bought fabric for Beast Boy from Teen Titans. Oh, this was not a good decision. Was it? This was not a good decision. Oh well. What is my dream cosplay? I mentioned this earlier, I really would love to do a proper Loki cosplay. I really want to do Loki from Thor: A Dark World, the second Thor movie. I don't get why that movie gets so much hate. I really like it, I think it's good. This is so wonky, oh my god. What is my dream photo shoot? This made so much worse. Oh my god, this was a mistake! It's an idea I've been having for a while, but having a Levi Attack on Titan shoot in an actual old scene, old city setting, I would die for that to happen. Do I prefer buying or making my cosplays? I do enjoy creating the things that I can create, like some things I can sew, some props I can make. But honestly, I'm a really lazy person, okay? If I have to make a white t-shirt for cosplay, can I just like go out and buy one instead of sewing one? I mean, think smart, not hard, guys. Looks like I have dirt on the cheeks. Good times. Trust the process, trust the process. What is the most commitment I've ever done for a cosplay? Going back to my Levi days, I actually got an undercut just for cosplaying him. How many cons have I attended? My first con was back in 2016 as well. Since then, I have attended 16 cons. What is my favorite convention memory or moment? This is actually a pretty easy question for me to answer because I have been attending the different cosplay shows over the years. You guys may or may not have seen my performances as I upload them to this channel. If you haven't watched them, go watch them. They're entertaining, I guess. I do want to become an actress, so I guess performing isn't really that much of a hassle for me, or I always hate myself going up to it because like, I'm so scared, I hate being on stage, which is very, very ironic. But you know what? After I've done my performance, every time it's been like, you know what? I made people laugh, I have been out there, I've proven to myself that I'm actually able to be on stage and entertain. I'm happy. Then I've also just been very, very fortunate to have won every time I've stepped on stage. This is really not me bragging. I say this as humbly as I can. It's just really, really rewarding to like go on stage, entertain people, and then psych, you win a prize for it because people think you're good. My favorite performance probably has to be the one I did most recently, the Voltron sketch I did in 2019. Yeah, 2019. And the prize we won that year was crowd's favorite. And that says a lot coming from the people because like all the other awards are always given by the judges purely. So having the voice of like everyone was, that was really nice. The next question is my worst cosplay malfunction. Oh boy. This is actually a fun story. I was attending a con. I was cosplaying my husband at the time, Speedo Sonic from One Punch Man. I had made the entire suit by myself. I was really, really proud of it, but I could not move for the love of God. Whenever I had to like sit down or move around at this con, I had to be like really, really careful because I didn't want like the armor pieces to like start breaking. I'm probably thinking around if that's what's gonna happen. No, it gets better. I was sitting having like a little chill out session with a group of my friends. We were to, you know, get up on the move. And I was like taking my precautions as we usually do in this cosplay. And suddenly one of my friends looked at me and she goes, Joshi, don't move. I don't want to scare you, but you have a hole in your crotch. Apparently, I've been walking around this entire Saturday at the con with this wide of a hole right down here. So the way we actually solved this was I was assisted to a toilet where one of my friends, luckily, bless her soul, had brought a sewing kit. And then my friend was like, I can help you. And I was like, okay, cool, thanks. But what I had failed to realize that I would now have this lady who was like 10 years older than me at the time, stitched together my crotch. I was sitting like on top of the changing table, legs spread, while this lady, which I met like 1 hour prior to this incident, just having her like sew away at my crotch. That was an interesting experience. Cosplay key. When it comes to cosplay, sadly, I am one lazy fucker. There are many characters that I would love to do more often, such as Levi, my Bakugo. The thing is, I absolutely hate doing eyebrows. Not these eyebrows, but the ones where you have to cover your entire eyebrow, then draw on top of it. Hands down to all the people who cover their eyebrows and make like custom character eyebrows for all cosplays. I bow to you, you're awesome. Another thing I also hate doing is like face paint in general, I'm just like, no. Big fat no. Because it gets everywhere and it stains, and I'm not a fan. When it comes to other cosplays, like when people gatekeep characters, I absolutely hate that. Like, we're all a bunch of fucking weeds running around in costumes. Can we just like enjoy being nerds together instead of hating each other for literally cosplaying the same people? How did I get into cosplay? Well, it was actually an old friend of mine who introduced me. Do we talk anymore? No. She used to cosplay like Toga from Tokyo Ghoul, and she really wanted to do a photo shoot. So she busted out some spare pieces she had so I could do like a hockey cosplay. So, well, I guess that was technically my first cosplay, but that wasn't my cosplay, so. And then I was basically cut. It was a downward spiral. Yeah. But yeah, once I started like attending cons and getting more cosplay friends, I just like delved back into my passion for YouTube. I did YouTube way before I started doing like cosplay YouTube. I really missed doing YouTube, and when I got this new hobby, I was like, oh my god, why not combine my two favorite things in the world and then have fun with that? And then, yeah, everything just expanded. Next question, what do I enjoy about cosplay? I have a love for wigs, so that I can, you know, it's a good excuse to buy wigs. No, but for real, I really love how I'm able to express myself. I have a different outlet when it comes to being creative. I also get to develop other skills like makeup. I do editing, like social media stuff. It's just a passion that is like multi-tiered, if that makes sense. And I also just love the entire community around cosplay. Yeah, there are some toxic people here and there, and yeah, some fandoms have ruined some shows' reps, and yeah, some people are not the nicest, but I mean, overall, I wouldn't really change it for anything, because it is such a diverse and welcoming community. It's a nice thing to be part of, you know? So, despite all the troubles that have occurred over the years, or still occurring and probably will occur in the future, I'm happy about it. What parts about cosplay do I dislike? Well, I kind of just touched slightly upon it. I really don't like how some people like get jealous when people like do the same cosplays and get like, oh my god, no, I cosplayed this character first. No, I'm doing this so much better than you. We're allowed to cosplay who the fuck we want, like, as long as it's not, you know, offending anyone. I just think some people should learn how to be mature. No, but there are a lot of immature people in cosplay. That is actually a pet peeve of mine, because can't we all just have fun and, you know, dress up as fictional characters like we want to? I think, is that it for makeup? I'm missing the scar! Jesus Christ! Actually, that lines up perfectly with the last question, which is, why do I cosplay? I cosplay because I have finally found a hobby. I wouldn't call it a job, but like an occupation, which is like all around enjoyable for me. I love acting, I love creating, like with writing sketches. I love being creative in other ways, like sewing, painting. Okay, actually I don't like sewing, but like crafting overall in general. It just combines everything, as well as it's like slightly an alternative way of doing these things. I love doing cosplay on a regular basis. I love doing YouTube. I love entertaining, going to conventions, having fun with people, and yeah, I have met so many great people through this hobby, and I would not change it for the world. I'm just beyond thankful for what this hobby has brought me, and will continue to bring me in the future. I'm hinting at you guys, I love you too, being here and all that stuff. Yeah, I love you. Now we're only missing the wig, which has been in a bag and is very crusty. Jesus Christ. Do I bother putting on the wig cap? Haha, no. Tip, put on wig caps. I'm just stupid. Well yeah guys, that was it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked this new series, or the concept of it at least, and therefore will like to see more in the future, because I have a lot planned. But yeah, comment down below what you want me to do next, talk about next for the next episode, who you want me to turn into next for the next episode, because there will be so many damn episodes. If you want just a tiny bit more say, or a little more in that, I think you should join my Patreon, because I very much do listen to my Patreons, and yeah, we have a good time on there. So join, please. I'm in the middle of moving, I am broke. I hope you will stick around and see what else there is to be in store. So yeah, bye guys, peace out.